Hello, greetings, and good morning from my side. My name is Augustine, and today is the 31st of December 2022. I'm excited that God has helped us. We've come to the end of the year, and we have a few hours to 2023. 2023 is going to be one of the most exciting years of my life, and I can tell you that even though I've not lived so long on earth, but one of the most exciting times of my life will be from the year 2023 going forward. And that's because I'm a member in the community and I will be having access to a whole lot of things. I will be having access to so many things that I've never had access to all my life. And that's because I have stayed in the community for about 6 years plus. Who says it's not worth staying? Who says it's not worth taking time to endure? It is. And today, the title of my broadcast is Attention, Administrative Cadre of the Kringle community. Now, I titled this a must watch. The reason why is because of the information that I'm going to release in this particular broadcast. This broadcast is going to be as brief as possible. And I would crave your indulgence. If you're just tuning into my broadcast for the first time, do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe to this channel because we are going to speak volumes in this particular short broadcast. All right, now I'm going to begin this broadcast by sharing a voice message. A particular person made a complaint to me, and the reason why the person made the complaint was because the person didn't have full insight about this Kringle private society and the condition it will take him to become a billionaire in this community. So, over the next few minutes, do well to listen to this voice message. That would form the introduction of this broadcast. And then, with that, I'm going to enlighten the community on what this TBC is and what it takes to become a member and what it takes to follow through to the end of this community. So, do well, stay with me as I share this voice message. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Austin, our ambassador. My name is Pastor Emmanuel Olukayode Aboluwade from Lagos. Not quite 20 minutes now. I listened to your voice note in the community group. I don't want to pass through that community group. I need some questions to ask. You have said it all. Several times I have been referred to this system of TBC. When they started almost 7 years ago, that's not the diversion they are telling us. That's what we are seeing now. A lot of the people that pay for TBC by them, they are elderly man. They cannot handle computer. Likewise, myself, I'm running up to 70 years now. And I've started this since October 2016. I've been following. I didn't do anything. I always bring people to TBC. Now, concern what you are saying now, my question is this. How are those elderly men going to exchange their TBC? Then, if they are not competent of paying continuously, that they are going to flush their coins and take it away. they should look at this issue. You know, I told you, a number of them, they can't operate computer. This December now, I work hard with their more than 10 people that paying their TBC admin. They are more than 10. And I have under me almost 120 people. We converse to them that you should pay. That this what admin was saying. So time, this is what they are going to get. That's what they have been telling them. That's what gear them up, and they pay. Now, none of my members fall into January, but they fall into February and June. If you get to January now, and you know what the country was saying, before those people can pay for that thing, I know what I face. Encouraging them that is sure. But now, about what you are saying now is quite different to what they have been telling us since January. I have been paying my TBC admin fees since I joined. But last year, I fell sick for almost 4 months. My business run down. Now I'm trying to pay. I pay for this month now. Pay for my wife, pay for my son. But if I'm going to start by January again, continue paying, which I don't know how to exchange TBC or K-Love. What do you want me to do now? For all those people I carry along, that they should pay. Please, I need personal advice because I'm representing them. Some people still send their money this evening, which I'm going to pay tomorrow. That kind of person that is struggle to get that money. I now tell you that January also is going to pay. You know, Christmas and other things. There's no money. There's no money. So for those people that pay and they have 2,000, 3,000 coins and they are in a rotator team, so they are going to continue January, February, March till June. It's going to be so hard for them. They are elderly man, elderly woman. So I just want you to use your position to think twice about this decision. The third question is this. What of those people who have 30 coins, 40 coins, 50 coins, 500 coins? Are they going to withdraw them, which they are not active? Are they going to withdraw them from them? That means they will call us that we are scam. I just want you to let me know, are they still the owner of the coins? Are still they the owner? Or which way I can take now to explain myself to those people that they have paid for December, which they have been expecting something by June. But to tell them again that January be prepared to pay again. And you know the country we are. Fingers, they are not equal. They see this TBC as a savior that can lead them to have something to enjoy in future. But now to started trading, I don't know computer. And what do you want me to do? I will need answer. That's why, because I listen to what you are saying, and I listen to Oyekachi, when Oyekachi, and other people what they are saying. The fingers are not equal. Some people, so a lot of people, they are looking for survivor. That's why I call them to come and pay, and they pay. They started paying me, give them 2,000 coins. We are more than 10. Please, what can I do? Because those people, they will call me a liar, that TBC is a scam. I'm very sorry to use that language. What can I do? Thank you. My name is still remain Pastor Aboluwade Olukayode Emmanuel from Abule Egba, Lagos. Please help us. God bless you.
I'm sure you must have listened to that voice message. All right. So I'm going to take my time now to respond to that voice message. The reason why I had to play it is because I want everybody who will be watching this video or who are watching to know how most people in the community, especially from Nigeria, are still seeing TBC. Some people see TBC as their own. TBC is not your own. Now, I say this with all sincerity. I do not mean to mock anybody. I'm only saying this so that people will understand. When we started TBC, the reason why we're going about rebranding is because leaders did not hold up to their own responsibility in educating their own downlines or people that come around them. Instead, they swindle them, take advantage of them, collect their returns, collect the money, and run away. The reason why we're rebranding and moving into a whole new different system that is going to be so checkmated in a way that you can't use swindling concept or a kind of crazy way to take advantage of people. We are moving into a system where when people come into the system, if you are not holding up your own parts of the bargain, then don't expect the system to hold up to their own bargain. Now, there were some points this my elderly man brought out. The first thing he talked about was that he has been paying his subscription fee, and his concern is when we move into the month of January, will he keep paying? His concern is he pays his program fee whenever there is a promo. There was a time that the administration gave us 1,000 TBC sometime in July. He took advantage of it, and I'm fortunate to be one of the people that helps him make subscription fee payments. Now, another promo has come in 2,000 TBC. He's been acquiring TBC coins, and because we have not yet filled out the administrative cadre, it is not okay, based on the system put out by the administration, to begin to withdraw coins from people. Now, that was before the blog that came up 2 days ago came up. Now the blog has come up. I'm going to read that blog again. And when I read that blog, I want you to listen to me. My name is Augustine, and I am the ambassador for Nigeria. You can hold me accountable for every word that you are going to hear me say from this particular broadcast. This is my channel, and do well to like, share, and subscribe. Consequently, with time, I'll be bringing in informations to the community. The administration keeps giving out information, but it looks like the community reads in between the lines, but still don't understand the message the administration is passing. Now, the administration is still the person that initiated this project. And until he has set up another level of administrators who will coexist with him, until he finally leaves it for the administrative cadre, which are core team, backup team, and rotator team to manage, he is still the one in charge. And all we have to do is follow his instructions. Anything outside of it, you are going your own way. On this note, I want to first of all share my screen. And when I share my screen, I'll give us a very quick lecture. And every lecture that I'm giving is going to be held accountable. You, everyone in the community, must hold themselves accountable to follow the instructions that will be laid out. And if you fail to do so, well, that was the choice you made. So remember, do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe. It's social proof. It actually gives evidence that we are one united community. Now, my screen is being shared. Let's begin. Now, I want to first of all say, wow. As at this morning, this was 551 million. And I'm surprised we are now 549 million. So who knows? Before the end of today, this could be 545 million. People are really building in the community. And let's explore a few things, just a few things, before we go into the main content. Now, it's a bit of digression, I know, but allow me to do a bit of exploration so that people will know how serious the community is becoming. Yeah, so that people will know how beautiful the community is becoming, so that people will know how interesting the community will soon be. Yeah, it's a digression, but pardon me to do that. um, it's still loading. So I would have wanted us to see how many people are in the rotator team. That's exactly what I would have wanted us to see. But well, it's delaying. So in order to save time, let's ignore it. And I want to go into the contest. So under contest, hold on. I may need to shrink the screen. Okay, contest. All right. Now this is the contest. And if you look at the contest, you'll find out that this has been the hottest contest so far. And it's been beautiful. Nigerians are doing a good job. Indians are doing a good job. United Arab Emirates has just been one person. And I hope Madam Oba has been duplicating. Because the problem that a number of us are having in this community is that we understand the concepts, but we are not duplicating. Madam Oba has been first for a very long time. She should have been able to give birth to children in the community that should also follow her footsteps. That's what leadership is about. I'm not saying she's not doing a good job, she's doing a very good job. But the concept of the community has to do with duplication. And that's what Indians are doing. That's what Ivory Coast are doing. That's what Nigerians are also doing. Cameroon is also doing a good job. I'm just showing us this to see that the competition is getting heated up. And we'll talk more shortly. So now let's go to the rotator team. The rotator team is 33,777. That's a good one. I dare to say before the end of this year, this should get to 36,000. Now, 36,000, take note of those numbers. That's what the rotator team. Now, what's the core team? The backup team, sorry. The backup team are 5,000. It can't go beyond 5,000. And now the core team, how many are the core team? The core team are 11,111. It can't go beyond that. Anyone who chooses to fall off will be replaced by those on the backup team. Anyone who falls up from the backup team will be replaced from those on the rotator. That's food for thought. I just wanted to bring this to our attention. Now, let's go into the main context, the main content of today's meeting. That main content is here under education. Now, this is 1 day left. We have 1 day left. We have less than 24 hours to the end. Now, this is not what I want to talk about, but I want us to read this, saying that is the first content. Everyone is excited about this 2000 TBC promo, and now we are down to the last day to get it. So I'm sure everyone is interested in when the very last minute will be for this day. The counter or timer is in the account area of our KCBO. So when you scroll down, you will see it under account, your account. This is it. When you see this enters into 23, it means your account has what? You can't pay your subscription fee to get the 2000 promo. Now, this is just FYI for your information. Now, moving into the main content of why I am giving this as an attention to the whole community is this particular article that the administration has already put out. I've read this article before, but I want to read it again. Hopefully, some people will understand the message that is being passed. Because some people are reading, but it looks like the more they read, the less they see. You know, I'm not going to go into so much content. I'm not going to go into so much details. I've read this article before, but I want to point out something. Let's go through history. Now, when the administration started, he accommodated everybody, the core team, the backup team, the rotator team, the billionaires, the inactive members. He accommodated everybody. Now, at some point, he set up a privy council, and the privy council's responsibility was to see that everybody who doesn't take the send button test should give reasons why their account should be turned back on. And a few people, in fact, a very minute people, were justified, while a majority of them were not justified. He gave an alternative option of paying your subscription fee so that your account can be turned back on. And some people took advantage of that, while some didn't. Before this event took place, the administration gave about 6 months for people to take their send button test. Some people did, some people did not. But those who did not take the send button test had to deal with the Privy Council for a period of 1 month. That was the month of October. From the month of November and the month of December, from the month of November, sorry, because this activity of the Privy Council was around September, October, around that range. Now, November, you had no other choice. Your option is pay your subscription fee, or the system will just map you out as someone that is not willing to build on with the community. I'm giving us a history so that people will understand. Human beings in this community are not paying the price of teaching people the concept of TBC. And it's a shame that you are a leader having so many downlines, and majority of your downlines do not even understand what TBC is all about. The advantage you have is to take advantage of them. The opportunity you have is to tell them to pay subscription fee without letting them understand the responsibility that they are coming into. To me, it's not good. And that's why I'm here to make us understand what you are coming into and be willing to pay the price, because we're not looking at members that will come in and after a while they'll fall off. We're looking at members who are willing to pay the price through to the end. Okay? So this was the activities that happened until we came into this December. And in this December, the promo was let out, which is 2000 TBC. The first thing I want to bring us to our attention is TBC doesn't belong to anybody, including the administration. It's a stewardship. The administration is the person who initiated the idea, and he is the person who will guide the community on how that will be used. Okay, so he's the overseer, and at this point, I can say he is the one that has full custody and control over how the distribution will be in TBC. And so far, so good. His distribution has been impeccable. His wisdom has been wow, because he's making sure that things are done the right way. If this was done from time immemorial, I don't think there will be need for the TBC community. The reason why this system was brought up was because injustice became something of the norm. The government and every system has been so corrupted that if someone wants to keep his hands clean, it will be almost impossible. There is no area that you would not find corruption and a whole lot of degradation. Hence, the origination of the TBC community. Whoever it is that has love for humanity, love for justice, equity, and peace will somehow find themselves in this TBC community. Whenever you choose to come in, it's your choice. If you see it on time, good for you. But if you see it much later, then you may fall into the millionaire category or you'll be an employee of the system. I'm giving you a background. Now, moving over to the main content. The main content is this article the administration just let out. I'm going to read this article. And after reading this article, I want us to listen to my interpretation. I don't like this disturbance. Sorry, I may need to shut this down. All right. So now I want to start from this point. I want to start from this point. Clearly, I thought I shut it down. Clearly, it is the same one-time snapshot of the TBC Coin Network taken on January 1st, 2023, that will be used to set up match accounts for members on all three teams. Each team only gets one TBC to kill off match. Now, this is where the problem is. People are not paying attention. This is where the problem is. People are not paying attention. Paying late, even 1 second late, will result in losing all match afterwards. Was it me that wrote this content? No. Was it me that said paying late, even 1 second late, will result in you losing all matches afterwards? No, it was never me, and it couldn't have ever been me. This was what the administration said. The voice message that was made this morning was concerning an individual that is not having the financial muscle to keep paying the subscription fee. But when there is a promotion, the person pays subscription fee to benefit from the promotion. You want to be in the community to have a reasonable amount of TBC coins, but you do not want to be in the community to ensure sustainability of the TBC community long term. What kind of mindset will you call that? Let's read this article. Let's read this place. The problem I'm having with people is because they do not want to take responsibility through to the end. It may be that you were not aware, but now that you are aware, you have to understand that building a community that will be sustainable and that would outshine or would outlive us, because this community will outlive us. This community will continue even after we've passed on and our children takes over. This community is designed in such a way that it will be giving the reward to those who merit it. You can't expect to pay the community subscription fee once in a while and expect to enjoy the reward that would be for those who are on the core team, backup team, and rotator team. Those who are on the core team, backup team, and rotator team are supposed to ensure that their account never expires. I want to bring this to our attention again. Let's come here and let's go to the core team. When we click on the core team, these are the words of the administration. It is not my own words. And so many people still think that I'm manufacturing these things from God knows where. So many people think that I would sit down with the administration and would decide on how things will be done. And then I come out and I tell the community. The administration does not hide anything. Everything is put open and transparent. Everybody sees it. Well, the key, this is it. The key to remaining on or getting to the core team positions is is to not let your account expire. Now, this core team that the support is writing is not just core team. They are implying the core team, the backup team, and the rotator team. Now, this statement that was made here was also reflected by this particular statement that the administration has just written out. Paying late, even 1 second late, will result in losing all matches. This statement and this one are the same thing as long as I'm concerned. There is no difference. The key to remaining on or getting on the core team positions is to let your account not to expire. Is not to let your account expire. So anybody that is coming here and is complaining that they are afraid because some people are saying that they will lose their coins. It's not me who said so. These are the words of the administration. That's why we're going to read this. Let's read it. When members fall off these three teams and then come back to pay again, they will end up on the billionaire team. And the billionaire team will not get any matches in 2023. We have always suggested to pay early, like at least 1 month early, because unforeseen things happen all the time, like the internet or power outage or power goes out. or websites could go on maintenance, or errors happen during payment process, and it can take days using support to resolve it, or a thousand other things. So don't take the risk. Pay in advance so that you have the peace of mind that you will get all matches you are entitled to get in 2023. Now, this content that was made, I do not know how many people take time to read the blog. In fact, I do not know if people read the blog, because if this statement was put out and you read this content and you heard what has been said or read what has been said by the administration, then it shouldn't be something that would make you begin to quarrel with what I have said at some point or the other. What I clearly said was that going forward, the administrative cadre, which are core team, backup team, and rotator team, are going to be filtered out if you fall out. And when you fall out, you fall into the billionaire level. That was what I said. Now, there was also another thing that I should also bring to our attention, which so many people should also be aware of, because the concept that the administration is doing is that he's making us understand how this community is being built. This is like a kind of Bible version and or Quran version of this community. It's a private community. So let me show you something which it has been put out there since, but I don't know how many of us are reading. I don't know how many of us are paying attention. Well, it's up to us. So hold on, I'm coming. There is a particular place that the administration said that the rotator team will get filled out on or before the December 31st, 2022. This is it. The rotator team will fill up on or before December 31st, 2022. So I want us to connect the dots, because many people are just reading and we're not able to connect the dots. What does this imply? It simply implies that after this year, there will be nothing like rotator team again. The condition for being on the rotator team ends this year. That's what it means. Every other person that are on the rotator team, core team, and backup team are supposed to keep their account active. And if they should fall off or allow their account expire by less than 1 second, or let's say 1 second at most, they are falling out. And where we are moving to, it's going to be automated. It's not something that is done manually. It has already been automated. We are only waiting to move into that new rebranded system. So anybody that is in the system and allows your account expire, if you come back to pay your subscription fee, you start afresh. And the funny thing you should take note of is, by the time you are coming back, everything that you have acquired is going to what? Go back to the system. You will start again. And when you are starting again, you are starting as a starter, because in the billionaire level, you will not come as a billionaire. You will come as a starter. And the criteria for being a billionaire requires you to bring in at least 2 members and 1 merchant. This is what is coming January, and the administration will also throw more light on it when we have our mass adoption meeting. It is something he has said before, and he has kept repeating it several times. So I still don't understand the problem people are having. They are concerned that the conditions of the community is being too harsh. It's not been too harsh. It's been said again and again and again. I'm here to make us understand that if you are in the administrative cadre and at any point you fall out, you have yourself to blame. The system has said TBC doesn't belong to you, it doesn't belong to me, it doesn't belong to us. We are all stewards. If we are worthy stewards, then we would enjoy the benefits that will come up in the course of time. But if we at any point choose to falter based on the system laid out, then we are not going to be qualified to enjoy the benefits. Becoming a billionaire in the community is not by mistake. You have to pay the price. Becoming a father that will see your children through till the person becomes responsible and has his own children, it takes a lot. Becoming a father involves sacrifices. You sacrifice for yourself, you sacrifice for your wife, you sacrifice for a number of people. So in this community, we are replicating the same thing that is playing out. You can't come into this community and think it's going to be all rosy. No, no. Moreover, the administration has put out an easy way for us to thrive. The exchange will be coming out soon. Those of us who be getting the equal match, you can get a certain money withdraw able every day. And over time, it adds up. You can use it to trade in the trade platform. Of course, you can withdraw from your match wallet into your exchange wallet, and you can use it to trade. And if you trade and do a good job trading, you can double your money. And if you double your money very well, you can triple it, you can quadruple it. And that will be more than enough for you to pay your subscription fee and have some change to continue doubling your money. It's that simple. Why are we not getting it? Why are we not understanding what the TBC community is all about? And then tomorrow someone comes up and begins to call us a scam. How did we become a scam? It's been written in black and white in the system. I hope I'm not overreacting. I'm just concerned that people see these things, they read, but they don't get it. December 31st, 2022 is the last day to get a position on the rotator team, unless all 95,000 spots are filled in before that. And of course, when we come here, we find out that the rotator team hasn't yet been filled out. The rotator team, as at now, it's about 33,777. So let's say 35,000, because last minute rush will cause this to go up. So let's say 35,000. The condition is you must remain committed and you should not fall off. If at any point you fall off, the opportunity to return back to the rotator will not exist again, except otherwise said, otherwise stated by the administration. Based on the present status quo now, if you fall off the core team, backup team, or rotator team, you will not come back. Now, I'm not just giving up. These are not my words. These are not my words. I'm going to buttress on it. I'm going to prove it. January 1st, 2023 may be the first of the billionaire team. January 1st, 2023 may be the first day of the billionaire team, and billionaire team gets zero match to TBC, of TBC to K-Love. Now, this was done some time ago. The administration made this article, and now he has come back again to expatiate on this particular content he has made by putting this one and saying that on the 1st of January, the screenshots will be done. You don't need to do any screenshots. The support team already has your information. All they'll just have to do is go into your account and then take note of the amounts that are in your account. Simple and short. Now, based on this content that has been made previously, the administration came up again and emphasized on this. That was why he began by saying danger, 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 because he knows that some people who are giving to their own opinion will see this danger and ignore it and still go ahead and pay and choose to not keep paying their subscription fee. I've already read this content, and I've already read this. So don't take the risk. Don't take that risk. Pay in advance so that you have peace of mind that you will get all matches you are entitled to in 2023. Because if you do not do that, you do not turn around and say the TBC community took advantage of you. The responsibility, the conditions, and the terms has been made out even before you came in. It's been made out. The TBC community has said it that the coins are not yours and it's a stewardship. So everything that is here is actually put out in black and white. I'm actually re-emphasizing on this. I'm re-emphasizing so that people will beware. And I'm using this to address the person who gave that voice message. I do not mean to be offensive, but I want this to be very clear so that no one will say I was not informed. I'll read this last part and then I'll call this close. All inactive members, because the person also talked about those who have 50 coins, 500 coins, and some coins, but they are not active. They are not active. He's asking, will the accounts also be flushed out? All inactive members will find out they are useless. What does it mean to be useless? It means we won't have need of you on January 12th, 2023, which is roughly 13 days from now. And we'll see the end of TBC that day. It's not my words. This is the administration's words. Why not take advantage of 2000 TBC coin offer now? It's a choice. It's not imposed on you. While there is still time, Of course, you have less than 24 hours. If you choose to go take advantage of it, good. But remember that your commitment is what we need. If you are not willing to stay committed, step aside. Let those who can do it do it. We move forward with only active members. Becoming a billionaire is no joke. Becoming a billionaire is what? It's no joke. So if you are thinking it's going to be a joke, well, think again because it's not a joke. On this note, I'll be bringing this meeting to a close. I've spent some time to speak and address this matter. The reason why I'm doing this is because, by the grace of God, I happen to be the ambassador of this Kringle Private Society. And for every word that I give, my word is going to be held onto. I am a leader, and leadership has to do with exemplary leadership. If you can't hold on to my words, then why am I a leader? I'm not like the elite kind of leaders that are filled with all manner of lies. And then they tell you this tomorrow, they change their words. No. And please, to be clear, the administration is not like that either. It's very clear that in early times, we were getting to understand TBC. And we followed an approach for 6 months, 6 years. But it didn't go as planned. So we had to bring up a new model. And we started up this model January of this year. And we've come a long way. For just 1 year, we've been able to achieve this. Don't forget, before we get our equal match, we are going to have the worth of K-Love about $100. And that's something to get excited about. When you've gotten your equal match and your worth of K-Love, let's say you have 2,000 K-Love. Now your 2,000 K-Love is now $200,000. Why wouldn't you get excited? And as the new billionaires come in and as they keep doing work and they keep working, it increases the liquidity. And everyone can play around on the exchange as long as it pertains to the billionaires and the administrative cadre. That's about 1 million people that are going to have access to the exchange. So what else again do you want? I don't know. You should be able to pay the price. You should be able to do something. If you don't know how to trade, meet someone that learns how to trade. I'm a trader. I do a good trade and I make good returns. I can teach you. But of course, it comes at a price. People should learn to do something. You can't just sit down and fold your hands and want wealth. How does wealth come? You build it. You build it. I don't mean to take so much time. I've taken so much time. But please, do well to like this video. Do well to share. Do well to subscribe. Because we are moving and we are not looking back this time. Do not say you were not told. I'm saying this now so that people will not say, I didn't know. Okay? I want to stop at this point. And I want to use this opportunity to wish us a happy new year in advance because shortly we'll enter into a new year. And I believe that 2023 will be the best year for the TBC community and it will get better in consequent years. Cheers and God bless you. Bye for now.